please help me welcome to the stage, Jill May.
So some of you regulars are pretty familiar with me and my disastrous love life. You guys have heard me tell stories about my divorce. You've heard me tell stories about my online dating escapades. You guys have, really listened to me talk about how I've collected red flags from men and made little bouquets. What you don't know is this started from the very beginning. And I would like to blame my parents for this, but my mom is currently in the audience, so we're just gonna save that one for next time. So when I was in high school, I was extremely shy. I know it might seem weird now that I'm up here, but I was so awkward. It was hard for me even to speak in class, and dating was pretty difficult. So a couple boys asked me out, and I'm 16, and I'm like, no, just don't feel it. And then I finally say yes to someone. Now, let me give you some perspective. The guys I said no to, some of them went and played, basketball at UPenn. A couple became pretty successful authors. The guy I said yes to, if you currently Google him, he started his own religion. And he has sermons online that you can watch right now. So, yes. So I go on the date with him, and the next day he makes out with my best friend. If you've known me, though, this is tracking. Then, 2 months later, he takes my other friend to the Christmas dance. So when he slides into my MySpace messages, obviously, I start seeing him again. And I understand it's clearly a terrible idea. It's a bad idea. I know this. But, of course, he wants to, date. He's not ready for anything serious, and I'm totally okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm fine. I'm not checking the top 8 in his MySpace page to see if he's changed them around. I'm not looking at ICQ or Instant Messenger to see if those Radiohead lyrics he put in his Way message are about me. I'm definitely not doing that. And if you know what ICQ is or Instant Messenger, those memes are correct. We need eye cream now. So we go on a couple of dates, we start hanging out again. My friends meet him, they hate him, which makes sense. But they see a loser, I see Jake Gyllenhaal. So obviously I'm hanging out with him, my friends don't want me to do it, so I start kind of lying. I'm lying to my friends. I'm telling them I'm doing something else. So one weekend, we hang out, we're at his friend's parents' house. We've been drinking a little bit. So they ask us to sleep over. They set up the pull-out couch for us, and we do what people do when they're 19 and they have a bed together. We bone. There's clearly a reason I'm dating this guy, right? He's good at something. And he was really good at it. We always had crazy, athletic, all over the place sex. So we, finish, and I go to the bathroom. I, kind of make my way there. It's dark. I have never been to this place before. I turn on the lights, and it looks like a crime scene. I had gotten something we call Aunt Flo, we call Shark Week, we call, many names. So my crimson tide had come early and unexpectedly. So I'm panicking, I turn the living room lights on, and it makes Robb Stark's wedding in Game of Thrones look like nothing. And remember, I had no idea where the bathroom was, so I had made my way around the walls. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. So you guys might think that you know how to clean now because of COVID. You might think you're an expert at disinfecting and cleaning. None of you have anything on what I did that night. It was spotless. The only thing is my semi-drunk 19-year-old brain is oh, what do I do with the sheets? Now, most of you are like, oh, you throw them in the washer and dryer, say you got sick, you put them back on the next day. I stole them. Yeah. I stole them, I put them in my book bag. My whole plan was, you know what? We're gonna put them in my book bag. I woke up, I set the alarm, woke up before them, put the couch back together. They'll never notice, right? It totally makes sense. So, it actually works. We leave, no one says anything. I'm like, yes. A couple days later, I'm, in my dorm room, and my girlfriend comes in. She's like, how was your weekend? I'm like, my weekend was great. I, had some drinks, hung out. She's like, oh, by yourself? I was like, with some friends. Really? Because I heard from Kelly's sister's cousin's friend's boyfriend that you slept with so-and-so at Jason's house, and his parents found what can only be described as Wilson from Castaway's handprint on one of their decorative pillows. I had been caught red-handed.
Jill Manley, everybody.